Beyond the product manager role itself, it's also important to understand who product managers work with, within and outside of the product team. First, let's break down roles inside the product organization. Not every company will have all of these roles, and some of them might report into other departments or go by different names. Depending on an organization's size, they might break the product team down into smaller units or have multiple product teams entirely. Regardless, these roles, or at the very least, their responsibilities, usually exist within a product team in some capacity. We'll start with the Chief Product Officer, or CPO. Although it's a newer addition to the C-suite, the CPO role has seen immense growth over the past few years. In 2022, 15% of Fortune 1000 companies had a CPO. That says a lot for a role that barely existed a decade ago. A Chief Product Officer leads the entire product organization and is responsible for the product's strategic direction. Software companies, also referred to as independent software vendors or ISVs, almost always have a CPO at the C-suite, while the role is less common in non-software companies. At smaller organizations, this person might also be called the head of product or VP of product. Another role to know is the product owner. Although closely related to the product manager, product owners are more tactical and work closely with delivery teams to ensure the product backlog is well-defined, prioritized, and delivered in an iterative and incremental way. The role is primarily found in organizations that use Agile software development and Scrum methodologies. Next, we have the product designer. This role oversees the design process of a product from conception to production, focusing on designing products that are functional, user-friendly, and visually appealing. A related role is the UX designer, which focuses on creating the best possible user experience for the product. Another key partner for product managers is the engineer. This role isn't usually technically part of the product team, but product works hand in hand with engineering, and the two functions together form the larger research and development, or R&D, organization. Engineers are the ones developing, testing, and maintaining the product, and work with product managers to ensure the product is technically feasible, meets development standards, and is delivered on time and within budget. Another fast-growing product role is product operations, often with the title Product Operations Manager. This person supports the R&D team and their go-to-market counterparts to tighten product feedback loops, systematize product development and launches, and scale product knowledge across the company. Finally, we have the Product Marketing Manager. This role is responsible for bringing the product to market and driving demand, primarily by creating product positioning and messaging and building launch plans to ensure users know about and how to use new functionality. While product managers spend a lot of time with their colleagues in product, they also collaborate with multiple teams across the company. This is especially true for organizations that are product-led, where teams rally around the product as the driver of the customer experience. Here's an overview of how product managers work with 3 other departments. We'll start with customer success and support. These teams are on the front line with customers day in and day out, making them a crucial partner for product managers. Customer success and support team members can relay qualitative feedback they're hearing from customers, whether it's from monthly check-ins or the support ticket queue. These teams also need to be dialed in to what's coming out of the product so they can effectively communicate this information to customers and answer any questions that arise. Product managers also work with marketing to bring products and features to market, including launches and driving ongoing adoption. This is where the product marketing role comes in. But product managers also partner with functions like customer marketing, event marketing, and content marketing to infuse product knowledge and updates into their campaigns. Finally, product managers work with sales teams to better understand the needs and trends in the market. Prospects offer a unique perspective, especially since they're often also considering competitors. Product managers need to ensure that sellers feel equipped to talk about new functionality with prospects and customers, and that they're up to date on the latest pricing and packaging details. They also might work closely with the sales team on requests from large, high-value customers and how to factor commits into the roadmaps and priorities.